There is a new barrier to entry in home ownership, and it's not student loan debt. That's just one of the surprising new findings in the Realtors' annual survey of who's buying homes and how. Diana Olick has more.
Americans are racking up more and more credit card debt, and that is now keeping some from buying houses. 45% said that was making it hard to save for a down payment, up from 37% the year before, according to the latest annual profile of buyers from the Realtors.
It could be that just expenses today are so difficult for people to make ends meet that they are putting things on credit cards that perhaps they have not typically in the past.
Michelle Patters is trying to get out from under her credit card debt.
I'm almost there. I've almost cleaned it up. That's probably why I'm renting too.
Increasing debt as well as higher home prices are also likely behind another striking change in this year's survey. The share of first-time buyers purchasing homes with friends, it's small, but it doubled in 1 year, from 2% to 4%.
In grad school, I lived with 3 other women, and that was really fun. So I think if it were later down the road and it were the right place and price, I would really like to do that.
Still, some are skeptical. Christian Gordy owns a house on his own.
It's an interesting concept. I would like to see what happens when things don't quite work out. Legally, like how do you split the assets?
And that would be a problem as well for unmarried couples, another growing subset of buyers, now at 9%.
I think it's great. I owned a home with my husband before he was my husband. So when he was my boyfriend and when he was my fiance.
I think it mirrors both the drop in the marriage rates in the U.S. People are not necessarily embracing the institution of marriage, or they're getting married later in life, but they're willing to make the biggest financial purchase of their life with a partner who they're not married to.
It also mirrors the very social nature of the social generation. Something also changing, why people move. For decades, the #1 reason to move somewhere else was for a new job. Now, suddenly, the primary reason is to be closer to friends and family. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Washington.